Hey family, Todd Plymale-Mallory, mind, body, soul mechanic, coming at you this evening from a wonderful spring day in Boulder, Colorado. And today I wanted to talk to you really about resilience. We're in for the long haul here. And a lot of this is way longer than most of us expected. It's pushing our limits of patience and boundaries of budget and stress and how much we can tolerate either ourselves alone or how much we're forced to tolerate the others around us, our government. Um, there's only so much self-entertainment a person can do before you start to go a little batty. And so we're definitely stretching our boundaries and pushing us in a challenging way. One of my favorite quotes is actually Mother Teresa. And she used to say that I know that God would never give anything to me that I can't handle. But sometimes I just wonder why he trusts me so much. And I want to think a little bit about that concept today, that we're really having our boundaries pushed. We're being forced to expand and to stretch. And if you know anything about the comfort zone, we're not in it, for one thing. And outside of the comfort zone is really where the most growth can occur. And I want to remind you, we're talking in Chinese medicine about springtime, about the wood element. This is a time of growth and transformation and of assertion. It's the nature of the wood element. But when in imbalance, when withheld, when constrained, especially if it's held back, the energy of the healthy nature of wood assertion becomes anger. And it's very frustrating, right? That we're all stuck here in this place where we can't do what we want to do. That's the ultimate nature of what we would call liver qi stagnation in Chinese medicine. So I want to remind you also that the virtue of wood element is kindness, and that liver and gallbladder are wood element organs, are our emotional filter. They help us to process stress, fear, anger, anxiety. All of the things that you're going through can be resolved, can be processed, can be metabolized if you treat yourself with kindness right now. If you recognize that we are outside the comfort zone, that we are being pushed beyond our boundaries, and that we're all going to go through phases of sadness and anger and frustration and disappointment and confusion, and to just allow yourself to roll through these things. Because again, wood element, we're not talking about oak here. We're not talking about firm and resolute. We're talking about bamboo. It's the flexibility of the wood that gives it its ability to be strong through this time. Think of a bamboo forest in a tropical storm. It's just swaying back and forth no matter how difficult the winds are, and the bamboo stays up. And right now you need to really think about that metaphor, and also recognize that outside of the comfort zone is where the most growth occurs. And so where are the areas that you want to grow? Where are those things that you've wanted to expand your life? Every adversity has a blessing, maybe many. And how can you take this time and turn it into something positive for you? Do you want to learn how to play the guitar? Do you want to reform your exercise? Do you want to clear all the clutter out of the closet that you've been wanting to do forever? Is it time to focus on that meditation practice? There's so many opportunities right now to dive deep and to really explore those levels of growth and transformation that are perhaps outside of our norm. We have the time, we have the forced refinement, so to speak. So take advantage and recognize that if you are flexible, that if you do adapt and change and grow and invest in taking some of the lemons and squeezing out the lemonade and using this time to recommit to yourself, recommit to your practice, recommit to nature, recommit to those things which bring richness and joy to your life, and you will recognize that you are resilient, that you can manage these times, and that you're going to come out of this time better, more clear of who you are, with more resolute boundaries, and hopefully a much clearer and more positive view of who you are on the other side. And so I want to say thank you for all of you who've given me positive affirmations for these little videos. I enjoy doing them, and I continue to share with you. This is Todd Plymale-Mallory, Mind, Body, Soul Mechanic, saying bless you, and I love you, and I will look forward to seeing you all again real soon. Be well.